Today I'm going to be talking about Marie Clay as my notable literacy educator that I've been studying. If children are apparently unable to learn, we should assume that we have not as yet found the right way to teach them. Marie Clay was one of the most influential person in the world of literacy internationally, and she's known for several achievements as well as many notable books that she's been the author to. Here you'll see a list of some of her most influential books that she's written over the last 5 decades, making her very influential in classroom instruction in both direct and indirect ways. As well as here is a list of her chronological order of her achievements. While Marie Clay is known for many different things in literacy, I thought I would focus on her reading recovery program as well as her creation of running records. In the creation of the running records, Marie Clay wanted a way to study effective readers and what they do in order for a way for us to search and use that information on behalf of our struggling readers. Clay believed it was important to see both the strengths and the weaknesses of the reader. And she also believed in the power of kid watching, which is done through observations instead of standardized testing. Marie Clay created running records as an observational tool in place of the standardized testings that were being used. It allows teachers to observe and analyze reading behavior as well as focus on their strengths and what students know and what they can already do. It's no surprise how popular and influential running records have become. Photographed here is one of her books for elementary education teachers on running records and how to conduct them. Teachers use running records to determine features of accuracy, fluency, and comprehension, and teachers are now able to be more informed on making decisions about their students' reading abilities. Running records redirect our attention to the miscues or errors. And running records have become a popular form of assessment and can easily be documented into a student's file to document their reading growth. Moving on now to Reading Recovery Program, Marie Clay is probably most famously known for this program, and it's internationally used. The program is used in New Zealand, Great Britain, Australia, Canada, Ireland, and the United States. In the United States, Reading Recovery has worked for more than 1 million children over the last 20 years and has involved at least 1,000 dedicated teachers in the field. Reading instruction reflects a dynamic interplay between the ideas of Tier 1 and Tier 2 and focuses on early intervention. Reading instruction is given one-on-one with individualized lessons that are differentiated so that each student can be taught what he or she needs most. When we refer to the teachers who are trained in the recovery program, they're either referred to as teacher leaders or recovery tutors. Recovery tutors are what they are referred to everywhere else. However, in the United States, we refer to them as teacher leaders. These special teachers go through training in various ways. They may be trained as a college course, in-service programs within their school, or as an out-of-district training option. And they are also expected to attend regular training sessions. According to Marie Clay, the first few sessions with a student should be based around observing and recording the student's strengths and weaknesses to avoid any preconceived ideas. And in the beginning, the students should also do a lot of work roaming around what they know, which means they should be doing activities using familiar leveled books where the learner is currently successful and knowledgeable. The teacher is also to discuss and set goals with the student and create their own instruction based off the child's individual needs. There is no handbook or set guidelines. Instead, the teachers are to structure the program and activities that are best suited for the child individually. The overall goal is to help children achieve accelerated progress in reading. More than 20 years of evaluative evidence suggests that the program is successful. Marie Clay believed in thinking teachers who are always thinking and reconsidering. And as teachers, we are lifelong learners. Throughout the years, there has been 4 editions of the reading recovery procedures, as she's always thinking and changing her ideas herself. Marie Clay also believed in learning from our peers, and during training she was known for using a one-way glass mirror as a technique to have peers observe a colleague teaching, then to meet to discuss the lesson as a group, with the goal to sharpen teachers' observational powers. Unfortunately for reading recovery, there were some critics. Some critics would be criticizing reading recovery, saying that it's too systematic or not systematic enough, too much phonics or not enough phonics, too direct and intensive, and then not enough direct instruction. Much of the time, they were contradicting to one another. The program is also still quite expensive, and with the political push for quicker fixes and pre-made published materials, reading recovery has been abandoned by many districts due to funding. One important thing to note here is that there was no bigger critic of reading recovery than Marie Clay herself, stating in 2004 in a speech that we can always do better.